Last week, we showed the entire world what happens when Sara and Lyra stand across from us. We walked right through Alba and Piper, and then we left your so-called champions scrambling to even keep their shiny little belts in their hands. That's the difference between us and them.
We don't just talk about being iconic, we prove it. At the end of the day, those tag team titles are coming where they belong.
Wait a minute, wait just a minute! The champions are here! Lyra Valkyria and Saara Myrsky are in the building.
They weren't supposed to be out here, Cole. This is cowardly, completely uncalled for.
Ambush! The champions have had enough of the Iconics running their mouths and stealing their titles last week. They're taking the fight straight to them.
This is ridiculous. The Iconics weren't prepared for a fight. They were out here to address the WWE Universe.
The chase is on. The Iconics are running. But Sara and Lyra aren't about to let them get away this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've heard all the chaos, I've seen the fighting, and I've listened to the WWE Universe. Last week, the Iconics, Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay, decided to take matters into their own hands and steal the Women's Tag Team Championships. Saara Myrsky and Lyra Valkyria responded the only way they know how, by going after them directly. But I'm here to make this official. There will be no more running, no more hiding, and no more stolen belts. Next week on Raw, it's going to be Saara Myrsky and Lyra Valkyria defending the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against the Iconics. We are not waiting until Summerslam. This championship match is happening next week, live on RAW. And let me make this perfectly clear. Both teams will be at ringside, both teams will be in that ring, and there will be a winner.
Here we go. The WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Saara Myrsky and Lyra Valkyria, making their way to the ring. And what a week it has been since the Iconics tried to steal those titles right out from under them.
Let's be honest, Cole. If Sara and Lyra were real champions, they wouldn't have been caught off guard in the first place. The Iconics proved that they're smarter, more cunning, and ready to take those titles where they belong.
Cunning? They stole the championships. They ran through the crowd with what isn't theirs, and tonight, they finally have to face the music. And here they come, the Iconics. Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay, winners of the #1 contenders match, and the duo that's been stirring up chaos ever since they set their sights on the women's tag team titles.
Stirring up chaos? Cole, they've been doing exactly what they promised, outsmarting everyone in their way. They embarrassed the champions last week by walking out of this arena with those titles, and tonight they're gonna make it official.
Embarrassed? They didn't win anything, Graves. They stole the titles like common thieves, and now it's time to prove whether or not they can back up all that talk inside the ring.
Oh, don't you worry about that, Cole. The Iconics are on another level right now. Confidence, chemistry, charisma. Look at them. They own this moment. Tonight is the night we crown new champions.
Disrespect from the Iconics, as always. But the fun and games end here, because this is for the Women's Tag Team Championships on Monday Night Raw.
Enjoy it while you can, Cole, because the Iconics celebration tonight is going to be iconic.
And here we go. The Women's Tag Team titles are on the line here on Monday Night Raw. The champions, Saara Myrsky and Lyra Valkyria, defending against the Iconics, Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay.
This is what it's all about, Cole. Two of the very best teams in WWE colliding for gold. And you can already see the urgency from both sides. Nobody wants to waste a second.
The Iconics have been running their mouths for weeks, saying they'll make this division their own. But now it's time to back it up in the ring. Here comes Sara. The hot tag has been made and the champions are rolling. Sara is taking out Cassie.
Oh no, Jessie just cracked Sara with the championship belt. The official didn't see it, but the damage has been done.
No, not like this. Cassie Lee with the cover. The referee counts the fall, and the Iconics have just stolen the women's tag team titles.
Stolen? That's called winning smart, Cole. The Iconics are your new champions, and they proved exactly why they're the best tag team in WWE today.
This is absolutely highway robbery. Sara and Lyra had this match in control, until Jessie McKay used that title as a weapon while the official was distracted.
And that's why the Iconics are champions right now. They said they were going to take those titles. And like it or not, they just delivered on their promise. History has been made.
I know what's been said. I've seen it. I've read it. A lot of people online. They've been calling me the weak link of this team. And maybe they're right. Because when it mattered most, when our tag team championships were on the line, I'm the one who got pinned, not Lyra. Me. And that eats me alive every single day. But I refuse to let that be the end of our story, because at Summerslam, Lyra and I are cashing in our rematch, and we're going to take back the tag team championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Summerslam, and we're moments away from the Women's Tag Team Championship match. But we've just received word. Lyra Valkyria has not arrived at the arena tonight, and from everything we're hearing, this match is going to be 1-on-2.
Sara, I just got word from travel operations. Lyra never made it to the arena tonight. Flight complications? Again, I assume.
So what does that mean for our rematch? We were promised a shot at the Iconics after what happened on Raw.
And you'll still get it. But listen, if you want that rematch tonight on SummerSlam, you're gonna have to take it on your own. 1 versus 2.
That's insane. You're asking me to fight for 2 people, to take on 2 champions by myself.
I know it's not what you wanted, Sara, but this is SummerSlam. The WWE Universe deserves this championship match. The question is, are you willing to step up?
Well, what a surprise. Lyra Valkyria isn't here tonight. You know what I think? She's probably terrified, scared to face us, scared to step into the ring with the greatest women's tag team of all time, the Iconics. And honestly, we don't care why she didn't show up, because tonight it's Sara all by her lonesome. One woman against 2 champions. And let me promise you this, she's not walking out of here on her own 2 feet. We're going to embarrass her, humiliate her, and leave her in pieces.
Listen to this ovation. Sara marching into battle at SummerSlam. But this time she's walking straight into the fight of her life. No Lyra Valkyria at her side, no partner to tag in. This is a 1-on-2 handicap match for the Women's Tag Team Championships.
And let's be real here, Cole. This is suicide. Sara's brave, sure, but bravery doesn't win you titles. The last time she and Lyra defended the gold, she was the one who got pinned. Then they lost the rematch on Raw when the Iconics outsmarted her. Tonight, she's willingly stepping into the lion's den all alone. That's not heart, it's foolishness.
She's been called the weakling. She's had her resilience tested. But if there's one thing Sara has shown, it's that she never backs down. She's coming here tonight to prove herself, to fight back against all the doubt, and maybe, just maybe, pull off a miracle.
Now this is what champions look like. The Iconics have been unstoppable since they snatched the gold from Sara and Lyra. First, they earned the #1 contendership. Then they exposed Sara in the title match. And now, they've orchestrated the perfect scenario. No Lyra Valkyria. Just a broken down Sara left to the wolves.
You talk about orchestrated graves. Let's not forget it was Jessie McKay who cracked Sara with the championship belt behind the referee's back, costing them the match and the titles. Tonight, the Iconics are more than happy to gloat about Lyra's absence, but you can bet Sara won't go down without a fight. And here we go. The handicap match for the Women's Tag Team Championships is officially underway. But the question on everyone's mind right now, where is Lyra Valkyria? Once again, she hasn't arrived at the arena. Is this just another case of travel issues, like what happened a few weeks ago on Raw? Or is there something more to this story?
Cole, let's be honest. At some point, you stop believing in coincidences. Travel issues once, fine. But on the biggest night of their careers, on the grand stage of SummerSlam, I don't buy it. Maybe Lyra Valkyria just didn't want to be here. Maybe she realized teaming with Sara wasn't worth it anymore.
I can't believe that, Corey. Sara and Lyra have been through too much together. They fought wars with the Bella Twins. They've defended those titles with pride, and Sara has shown time and time again that she'll put everything on the line for her team. There has to be more to this than Lyra simply walking away. Wait a minute. That's Lyra Valkyria. She's here, and she's got a steel chair in hand.
Oh, now she decides to show up. Look at this, Cole. The Iconics didn't prepare for this. This isn't fair.
The Iconics are in absolute shock right now. They thought this was going to be 2-on-1. What did we just see? Lyra Valkyria just drove that steel chair into the back of her own partner, Saara Myrsky. I can't believe this.
Oh my God, this is brilliant. Lyra just picked her side, Cole, and it's not with Sara. The Iconics look like they just won the jackpot.
The WWE Universe is stunned. Sara trusted Lyra with everything. They've been through wars together. They fought off the Bellas. They fought off Megan Bayne. And now this. This is a betrayal of the highest order.
Call it betrayal if you want. I call it evolution. Lyra Valkyria just proved she's nobody's weak link.
Jessie with the big boot. Sara's down. And after that chair shot from Lyra, this is an absolute travesty.
The Iconics retain the Women's Tag Team Championships at Summerslam, and they have Lyra Valkyria to thank for it.
His was supposed to be Sara's redemption night, a chance to prove she wasn't the weak link. Instead, she's been stabbed in the back by the one person she trusted most.
You say stabbed in the back, I say a masterstroke. Lyra Valkyria just changed the entire game, and the Iconics walk out of SummerSlam still champions. What a moment.
The WWE Universe is absolutely shell-shocked. Lyra Valkyria betrays Saara Myrsky, and the Iconics walk out with gold still around their waists. This is one of the darkest turns we've ever seen.